Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayomidemxo if you're new. This channel focuses on fashion, business, lifestyle and also some vlog content. Today I wanted to film another sit down video of you guys, and I want to say thank you so much for the love and the support on my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're a new subscriber. Thank you for tuning into a new video, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting my channel. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you share the content with friends, family and loved ones, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Today's video is a sit down video, and I want to do like a get ready with me, how I did my birthday makeup, whilst you also learn more about me. So I thought it'd be nice to do like a quick sit down since I haven't done one in the longest time, do my makeup, have a chat, a life update about my plans, my career and what I'm currently up to. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you don't forget to follow me on my socials on TikTok and also on Instagram, which will come up on other screen here now. But thank you guys for the love and support already on all my previous videos, and stay tuned for my sit down video. I thought today, since I haven't done a sit down get ready with me video in the longest time, I thought might as well do a sit down get ready with me, and you can also get to know me too as well, which I thought would be nice as well. Since starting my channel, which was a good few years ago, so much of my life has changed, and I've done like small life update videos, but I thought it would be nice to actually show you my makeup routine. And I feel like I want to do my glam makeup routine because when I go out I just don't have the time to show you it in detail, because I'm most of the time in a rush and I just get overwhelmed with everything I have to do on that evening. So okay, so I feel like I've zoomed you guys in and you guys will be able to see my makeup. So I feel like I've eaten like nuts or something, that's why I've just got this annoying spot here. But we're gonna go in with the base. Some questions about me. So as you guys already know, my name is Ayomidemxo, and I've been on YouTube now for about, you know what, I'd like to say 3 years properly. And I feel like I have videos from like 4 or 5 years ago, but I feel like I rebooted my YouTube channel back in the pandemic during COVID time. I'm just using this Mary Kay foundation primer. Normally if I'm going out I'll put like a translucent powder on top and then finishing spray, but I don't know about you guys, my skin is just so dry right now and it needs all the moisture it can get, so I'm not doing anything with oil control. I kind of want a luminous matte demi matte finish, so I'm going to be mixing some foundation. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is foundation. I'm using Mary Kay's new Time Wise 3D foundation, and hopefully it actually focuses. And I use the shade C160, and I'm also using the old Mary Kay foundation in Bronze 6 in Luminous because of how dry the weather is making my skin. So another thing about me is that I used to work in corporate, and I was working in corporate for about 7.5-ish years. So after graduating uni, I took a gap year, and in my gap year I did Mary Kay for a year because I really wanted the flexibility and also find out what career I wanted to go into without rushing. And I found myself in the media industry. I'm just mixing the two colours here on the back of my hand. I feel like this is so much foundation, but oh well, it will get used. So I normally do stippling motions because I need all the coverage I can get, and my face looks so yellow on camera, but let me look in real life, it looks fine. So when I bronze and everything, it will go back to the original colour. So this is the foundation. I love Mary Kay's foundation because it is a buildable coverage and it's not too thick, it's lightweight, and it also has skincare ingredients in it too as well. And I feel like I might as well just show you how I did my birthday makeup, because my friends were complimenting my makeup and they asked me who did my makeup on birthday. You know, your girl slayed her face, so that's what I'll be doing today. So yes, I started in working in media advertising at a publisher, and I was working across advertising across magazines. I'm just using the Perfecting concealer, like a nice one that matches my skin tone. And that is how I entered the media world. Like, I didn't know this world existed, to be fair. I thought like when I was in uni, I thought I was going to join like a proper corporate company, and then like that'll be my life. But media is so chill. I mean, like, in the cost of living crisis that everything happened now with COVID, like, the advertising industry is difficult, like getting money and everything, but it's such a chill relationships industry. So if you love building relationships and connecting with people and networking, it's a great industry to be in. Money wise, we can talk about it. Media is something you do because you love it. Like, if you expect to go into media and think you're gonna have like a great banking salary, not at all. So if you know that you need cash, don't really go into media unless you're willing to wait and prepare to build up your career until you get to a level where you can be like a director. Yeah, media is for the people that love creativity and networking, which isn't really highly paid, especially when you're actually entering the industry for the first time. So after working in publishing and advertising, since it was so new to me, I was like learning everything like about like the industry, learning how ads were made, and especially because I worked across magazines, it was just so interesting because like growing up, magazines was it. Like, everyone used to come into like sixth form and college with the new version of Look, and it was actually one of the brands that I used to work on as well when I started working there. So it was just so surreal, like working on magazine advertising. It was such a new scope. Like, I had to learn like the industry, learn how things were done, learn how chill it was, and like network and build connections within that space. But one thing I always realized is that the media industry, diversity is something that I feel like they struggle with, especially when they first come in, because I never really saw people that looked like me in that industry. So when I started in 2015-ish, my team was a little bit more diverse, but as a whole there wasn't really a lot of diversity in media. And you find that people think that when you enter the media industry, because they look through it from one lens, like the black lens, they feel like everyone in the industry is multi-ethnic, and it's nothing like that at all. Okay, I'm just going to blend out my nose contour. I don't even know why I do nose contour, because I don't know, I don't always tell the difference, but I guess sometimes when you don't blend it out it can look a bit crazy. So that is my nose contour. So after staying in media for that time, my company got bought during the pandemic and I joined the music team, and then I started working on sponsorships, advertising, partnerships within that space, and I really did enjoy it. And I think I'd been in media for about 6 and a bit years by then, so I was really loving that space and navigating that space, meeting new clients, meeting new connections. And then in December I decided to leave my job. Now, I left my job for multiple different reasons, but the main reason was the fact that I've always wanted to work for myself. And sometimes I feel like when you're in the rat race you get trapped a bit, because time goes so quickly and you have to ask yourself if you're really pursuing what you really want to do. And I would always talk to God about, you know what, God, I always want to be self-employed. Of course I want to have my own business one day. But I feel like for a long time I became complacent in the roles that I had. And it's as much as I'm the type of person like being business minded, I'm just using the cream blush from Mary Kay, and this colour is Simply Rose, and I used this on my birthday. I love it. It's like a nice pink. Yeah, I became complacent, and I can honestly say that I feel like a lot of people feel like they become complacent because they just like the fact that it's comfort to you. You know what everything is like, you know the people that you work with day in, day out, and it just becomes normal to you and you don't want to leave. But then you also have to think about progression. and can I grow, and where do I see myself in this career in the next 5 to 10 years. And I didn't really see what was next for me in that role. I kind of just felt like, do you know what, this is a great role, I really do enjoy it, but other than doing this role, what else could I be doing next above it? And I couldn't really see a plan for it. So I hadn't in my noticed, after having the most incredible year with connecting and networking and working on some amazing partnerships, and I went to Ghana that year, networked and met some amazing people that work across the industry, and I thought, do you know what, this is my time just to go out by myself and literally find a way and make a path of my own. Like, I always knew like this would happen, but I didn't know when it would happen. But I've honestly been so grateful, because everyone that I've managed to network with and connect with has been super supportive. Like, just wanted to meet up with me, chat with me, and find out what I'm doing, and me sharing about what I'm currently offering as some of my services, being a consultant and being freelance. And it's just an amazing experience to have. And that's why I always say, like, in any path or any career or course or internship that you go to, make sure you hold on to those connections and build those connections. Because I feel like one thing I've learned about working in media, if you're focused so much on money and making money, you're not always going to make that money, but that connection can also help you in situations where you actually need to make money for your company. And that is the art of networking and relationship building. So contacting those people, even if it's not about money, but just seeing how they're doing, like how their weekend was, those things go the extra mile. Reaching out to them, just like quickly going out for a lunch with them, going out for a drink. If you don't drink too much, you can just go out for a coffee. But really holding on to those relationships, because people always remember how you make them feel. And I feel like that's the one thing with the media industry, like you have to be good at connecting and networking and liking to meet people, and I feel like that's paid off in the long run for me. So I'm currently in my 3rd month of working for myself, and I want to tell you kind of the things that I've learned from that. I think the first thing that I've learned is that you need to actually have a schedule, and you also need to have a plan each day. And for me, once I took my week off, once I took December off and went to Ghana and came back, I literally came back and decided, you know what, I need to be waking up at a good time, a time that I normally will go to work. So I literally set my alarm and start work each day, networking, connecting, emailing at 9 o'clock, and I finish around 5. If you want to start making money with your business, you've got to start treating it like a business, and that means waking up at a time that you normally would for work, because this is about the hustle and you connecting and meeting more people. And if most people that you know you need to contact with work within the working hours of 9 to 5, those are times you've got to work your business. So that's why it's important to work within that space and make sure that you're not taking the fact that you're working from home for granted. I think so many of us want to work for ourselves, but it comes with discipline. And I look so crazy right now. You guys are going to see the end result, don't worry. But girl, who is she? But yeah, setting a schedule has really helped me. I wake up, I literally do my Bible devotion, and then I open my laptop, ready for 9 o'clock. And I literally treat it like every other normal working day, because I know the importance of hard work and the fact that if I don't want to go back to work in a normal 9 to 5 career, I've got to start putting in the work now. Like, sometimes God knows when he wants to take us out of work, because sometimes when I be like, God, like, when am I ready to leave? When is it going to be my turn to work from home and like work on stuff that I care about? God knows us, and God probably knew that I made you are late. You will not wake up when I need you to wake up. So therefore, you are staying in work until I can install some more discipline in you. And I feel like it's taught me so much, because honestly, getting up every day to work for yourself, it sounds amazing in hindsight, but if you haven't not got the drive, you will not be able to do it. Because you think you'll be able to have the drive, but when there's no one telling you like, hello, get up, have you emailed people today, have you reached out to people today, have you contacted people today, and the answer is no, like, are you really prepared to work for yourself? And I feel like that's what's helped me continue to keep the same drive. And also what's helped me is having similar friends in that position as well. I don't know what it is, but my friends and I are all in the same stage of our life where we've left our jobs or we're not working, and it's so crazy. And having someone else as well that works freelance really pushed me. Like my friend Jag, he was like, you need to get up, contact people today, and he really pushed me and motivated me. And sometimes you need those people around you, because honestly you could literally forget and like carry yourself down a rabbit hole of just doing whatless things all day. I just need to make sure this is all blended out and go back with the blush, no harsh lines. But yeah, having people in your life that care makes all the difference, honestly. So I literally will have my schedule, have lunch around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then do more emails, and then wind down towards 5 or 6, and that's normally like my working day for my consultancy, because that's when most people tend to work within those hours. And then outside of those working hours, on all days like this, I reserve that time for content, and that is to work on content for TikTok or YouTube. And then in between those times as well, on those same days, working on stuff on my brand, because I am a brand owner. If some of you don't know already, I have my own clothing brand, and I started it like during the pandemic, and I've always loved fashion, and I've always wanted to have my own clothing brand and clothing label. Like it's just so nice to work on things that you love and you enjoy. And by having that, I get to work on the content now, because during the working day I would think of all these amazing ideas, but because I always finished work around 6 and I got home around 7, it was dark, and I was just so tired from the commute to work on the things that I loved. But now that I have the time, I can start thinking of creative concepts, and if I end up finishing early that day, I can work on them. So it's been a complete joy. I'm just going in with Mary Kay's Deep Bronze Loose Setting Powder. So let me give you some advice, like especially if you followed me, you probably know more about my content or about She Has a Future and how I just love entrepreneurship. And I think it's the biggest gift, like especially for women. Like I love the fact that now that I have more time for the things that I love, even if I do go back into the 9-to-5 world, I feel accomplished, and I feel like I was able to take a break and focus on the things that I loved and cared about. Because honestly, the years go by so quickly, and you don't realise how much you miss out on, or how many things you don't start because you were just so focused on work and just being lazy and coming home not being able to focus on all your extracurricular activities and hustles. Like it's hard, like balancing 9-to-5 life and also having a business. But the most important thing that you should realise is that there's going to be a time when your business can actually supplement your 9-to-5 income. So I think you have to look at it from a standpoint like, do you know what, right now my business isn't making as much money as I want, but I'm at least passionate about it and I love to do it, and that should be your main focus, not focusing on making money, because the times that you're not making money, you're going to fall out of love with what you actually started. So think about how this business makes you feel. Like, do you love the services that you provide? Do you feel like you're providing a service that makes people happy, or providing a product that eases people's lives? And that will outweigh anything that you're going through in the beginning, because when you start a business you don't make money straight away, and I feel like people aren't realistic enough and they don't really tell you that you're not making money. Guys, people go for years without not making money. Like I've been through times when I just don't make a single thing, but the whole point of being an entrepreneur is the hustle and not giving up. Okay, so for blush I'm using this trio over here. It's like a pink ready situation that I like using together. I just love it. And I'm obsessed with putting blush on my nose. I don't know, like, I don't know if you guys do it. And I also put it on my forehead, but I feel like it just really warms up the face. Look at that. Girl, I'm beating my face and I've got nowhere to go. So I did like a pinky purpley eye on my birthday, so I'm just gonna use the shades from my Mary Kay eyeshadow kit. These are custom colours. Of course there's more that we have available, but I'm gonna use this pink right in to warm up my crease area, just so there's a bit of nice pop of colour. I actually love doing like really dull eye makeup, which I haven't done in a while. But yeah, what was I talking about? Because my camera cut out. I think it's important to leave when it's the right time and not to rush it, because there's been times where I really wanted to rush leaving the corporate world. And I would always ask like my parents and people, and they'll be like, you know what, when you'll know when you know. And if you feel like you're stagnant in your growth at a company, or you feel that you want more for your life and you don't know where to start researching whilst you're working at that company. I'm the first to tell you, like, I believe in a plan A, B and C. Like, some people like will tell you, oh yeah, you know, I didn't ever have a plan A, B. Me, I am a master planner. There's no way, sorry, I even need to contour my nose probably because it's out the edges, but there's no way I can tell someone to do something if I know that I can't do it. So one trick I learned from Chelsea Lascani is that she double bakes, and girl, if she double bakes, I'll double bake too. So I'll just put more baking powder in a certain area and bake the edges of my nose. And put any more. Okay, so now that my base is all done and my eyes, I'm then gonna work on my lips and do my lashes off camera. Okay, so I'm gonna put on some mascara. I'm doing mascara on camera because I just know I can look into the camera lens. But I'm using Mary Kay's Lash Love mascara in black. I'm trying to think of another fun fact about me. You can tell by my name that I'm Nigerian, so I'm Nigerian in everything that I do. Outside of work, I love to travel. And spend time with my friends. This is Mary Kay's lip liner in dark chocolate. I feel like it's discontinued, but it's my favourite. I love to travel with my family, with my friends. Like, I will take any excuse to get outside of the UK. And this is Mary Kay's Rich Truffle, also my favourite nude, which I think is discontinued. But I think it's such a nice brown, friendly nude. Okay, so for gloss, I have Mary Kay's Chocolate Nude. And I'm definitely like a gloss girl over a matte girl, over matte. And then in the center, I put Soft Nude. This one's nearly finished. I need to get a new one. Yeah, it's definitely gone. Then if I want a bit more sparkle, guys, you know I'm extra. I take Beach Bronze and put that right in the middle for a nice pop of highlight. and make sure that I've blended out any bake from before. I set my makeup with the makeup finishing spray by Mary Kay powered by Scandinavia, and this is nearly finished, so and yeah, so that is my makeup. Like, this is how I did my makeup on my birthday, everything down to the lashes. These lashes are from Amazon. I'll try and link them down below if I can find them again, but this is the face I did, and I really do love it. It's like flawless. This is the makeup that I do that if I'm going somewhere and my makeup has to look on point, especially for pictures and video. And yeah, this is my makeup that I did. And the hair is Maria London, which I love, my girl. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys loved getting ready with me and finding more about my life and my life updates. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and also TikTok. My Instagram is Ayomidemxo and my TikTok is Ayomidemx. But thank you guys for the love and the support. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you stay connected with me. So thank you guys for tuning into another video, and I will see you in another one. Bye guys.